Hello everybody, and welcome to another of these episode where me and Kanister challenge each other and unban one card in Modern. And we are now going to see him unbanning Glimpse of Nature and trying it in an Elves shell, and me and playing against my top 4 decks, and then me unbanning Fateless Looting and then playing in a blue-red Phoenix shell. So this video is going to be about him playing Elves versus my top 4 Modern decks, and then the next video is gonna be me playing with Blue-Red Phoenix with Fateless Looting, just like in the good old days with Arclight Phoenix in Modern. So yeah, let's focus on this list now. This was the list I decided. Glimpse of Nature, one of the defining card in Legacy Elves, one of the best archetype in Legacy, banned since the beginning in Modern, since 2011. You pair it with Heritage Druid, Nettle Sentinel, you just draw a lot of cards and then kill your opponent with Finale of Devastation, making a lot of mana with Heritage Druid. You have Clubstone Curio to keep on bouncing permanents and keep that like fuel going. So this is the deck that he's going to try, whereas I am going to playing instead. Okay, so this is the Blue-Red Phoenix list that I'm going to be playing later, so I'm not going to be playing this against him, remember? Those are not the rules. I'm going to be starting with Vivian combo. This is my pet deck, my best choice if I have to win a tournament in Modern. It's always going to be, yeah, I mean, it's so much content with this. I think there's going to be a video on Sunday going out, so yeah, I've infinite content on this deck on my channel, definitely check it out. Then I'm going to be playing Blue-Red Murktide, Living End, Team of Rhinos. He said normally my top 4 decks would be Hammer Time over Team of Rhinos, but he said he wanted me to play at least one Fury deck. So I'm going to be playing Team of Rhinos. I think Kanister is a very precise person, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's already active. Okay, he said he swapped 2 Dwarven's Elite for Elvish Warmaster. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna try and challenge him now. We got a freeform deck, and I got my Vivian combo deck. The Vivian combo deck should already be in the... you're gonna find all my decks in the descriptions as always. Okay, looks like he accepted, so we are good to go here. We are good to go here. Let's go. You go exclamation mark deck, you can find my decks. Alright, let's go. You are on, and you can obviously find the deck that Kanister also played in the description. Okay, kind of a slow hand, but I'm on the play. I'm gonna keep. Woohoo! Caleb D with another huge raid as we start this stream. Those raid help immensely. Thank you, Caleb. For all of you joining right now, we just started playing the, once again, unbanning a card, Modern, me versus Kanister challenge. Thank you, Caleb, for the large raid, and yeah, this is just literally the first game, and I am playing my Vivian combo deck, and Kanister is playing Glimpse of Nature Elves. Later, I'll be playing Blue-Red Phoenix featuring Fateless Looting. So again, we don't play the decks against each other, we don't play no ban list Modern. We're just trying to see if you can unban cards. Last time, we played Hypergenesis and Splinter Twin. Hypergenesis was like 0 games win. But now things might change. People, the comments on the past video were mostly that our lists were bad, both Hypergenesis and both Hypergenesis and Splinter Twin, so hopefully this time we're gonna get some better. No, Caleb, but I think they're actually right. Like, the Hypergenesis deck was missing like a regular Kolaghan, I think, like to give haste to their creatures, And my Splinter Twin, I just built it with a blue-red Phoenix, blue-red Murktide in mind, and it just was worse. But at the same time, so this is why I decided to build the blue-red Phoenix without expressive iteration and ledger shredder, just because, yeah, it's just trying to take away the mindset of blue-red Murktide. It's missing Emrakul. Emrakul sucks. We all know that. We all know that. Every time you cast an Emrakul and it doesn't attack immediately, it's just the worst card. Urabrask. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, he ended up mulliganing to 5. And we're going. What's unbanned in our deck? Nothing. We are playing the top 4 modern decks against Kanister's Glimpse of Nature Elves. Okay. Don't Vren, please, he says. That's true. Ren and 6. Definitely a major issue for any deck. I do not Vren. Let me see if he has any copy of Boseiju, because if you have Boseiju, then you don't want to... Yeah, exactly. You don't want to Utopia Sprawl a non-basic land. Next turn, I can already have 4 mana to cast Omnath. They cast Cloudstone Curio. Now, whenever non-artifact permanent enters the battlefield, you bounce another permanent. You control that shares a type. Okay. Prismatic Ending. This is nice. Now I can go... okay, so it's important that I fetch for a land that lets me cast Omnath next turn. So it's gonna be a white... It's gonna be a white... white-blue. 2. Yeah, it has to be double white. Next time I can go blue one. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Hello to who? Hello to Kiori58 with the 3rd year of sub. Thank you so much, Kiori. Thank you so much, Kiori. Okay. All good here. Total domination of my opponent board state. Next turn I go Omnath, 5 mana. I can do anything I want. So, obviously they can explode, and that's the problem with Glimpse. Like, without Gas Credo, though, it's definitely harder to explode. 3 years of support, it's a lot. 3 years of support, and not just 3 years of support, you know, you've been in my chat all the time with the moderator sword, so that's worth 1 more year, I think. Thank you so much, Kiori. You know, chat, that I actually got to meet Kiori at Worlds in Hawaii 2020, because Kiori is from Hawaii. It doesn't happen every day that you meet a subscriber on the other side of the world, but yeah. Thanks to the Play the Game, See the World of Wizards, it happened. Alright, they had the Boseiju. And they go Nether Sentinel, Dwarves, and Elite. So they already have a lot of money if they draw the... Yeah. Okay, so let's go Omnath here. Draw. Unfortunately, I didn't really find much. Okay, now I have to cast Raisin Reef. What mana do I need to leave in my pool? I guess it could be both blue and red. So I have to fetch a forest and leave white and red in my pool. Using green, blue, yeah. It's kind of, like, tough that you have always, like, to do all these thoughts about how to fetch, but... It's what it is. Like, in order to play this deck well, you have to play around things. So now I'm playing around drawing both Bolt or Prismatic Ending. Okay, if you don't, it's like not a big deal. Obviously now Fury would have been amazing, but again, I don't play that card since I don't have that many red cards. I could have also left 2 mana up to cast Ren and 6, of course. You forgot your 2 hour... Yeah, exactly, behind the world. Yeah. Okay, Heritage Druid, they have 2 cards in hand. If they have Glimpse, I mean, they don't have Glimpse, probably, but... If they did, I could have. They could have done a lot of value here because they have Heritage Druid plus Lodestone Curio. Okay, three green. Let's see. Is that just Curio? Let me reread Curio because can it bounce my things? I don't remember. I don't think it can, but let me double check if they cast it. Remember, they play also Final of Devastation and Summoner's Pact. They don't play Regal Force though. Okay, that's the Curio. Let me reread it. Whenever it okay, last card was Elvish Visionary. Whenever can you bounce the Visionary itself? Wow, you actually can. So opponent can float 3 mana? That's sick. Wait, Cloudstone. Oh, another. Oh, it says another. You may return another. Yeah, but you can definitely now bounce Visionary. Wow, that's sick. And then bounced Visionary. Can you do this forever? Wait a second. Is this a loop? Does he draw the whole deck? So he makes infinite tokens. What? It's not even with. It's not even. They didn't even need it. Wait. There was a loop that I was unaware of in Modern without even glimpse. So Dwarven Elite, Cloudstone Curio, Elvish Visionary. I mean, obviously it's a lot of Ecolali. Glimpse of Nature is in the house. Wow. Alright, alright. Now the question is, they make infinite token tap though. Right? So before the glimpse, they couldn't win the game this turn. They draw the deck, but they never go up in mana. No, I guess as long as they draw multiple Nettle Sentinel, they go up in mana. So they can win with Final Devastation easily. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's clap. Let's clap for Kanister, who won on a multi-4, on a multi-5 against my ending and Teferi. I mean, I guess Teferi didn't do anything. I could have maybe Prismatic ending the Curio instead of playing Teferi, but I wanted to draw extra cards, and I don't know, exiling the Llanowar Elf also felt good. I'm not, obviously now I regret the choice. Maybe if I knew about the combo, would have been better. No, no, no. He doesn't have Crater Hoof. We have the lists. His win condition is Final Devastation and Shaman of the Pack. With Pact, Summoner's Pact as well. So this is the list. Alright, cool, cool, cool. And obviously I'm not gonna concede or anything like that. We're playing this for exactly this reason. So this also, this gives my opponent even more pieces. Actually though, Kanister is only playing 2 Dwarven Elite. He said he cutted 2 Dwarven Elite for 2 Elvish Warmaster. Professor Black. Thank you, Professor Black. Hello, 23 months from you as well. We're just talking about Kiori subbing, and now you sub as well. Some Hawaiian viewers over here. Thank you, thank you. You think Green Zenith could be unbanned? I mean, definitely not together with Glimpse. It's one or the other. I think Green Zenith going to be a little bit stronger, but I don't know. I mean, alright, so again, this is the list. If you're watching on YouTube, you can easily find it in the description. Let me take a screenshot of this as well. Alright, alright. I'll let Kanister enjoy. I don't think. This is like one of those early access where you never concede. If he draws into Shaman of the Pack, he can't make green mana. Final of Devastation just wins. Final of Devastation wins on itself. You attack with the 1 Sentinel Nettle. Final of Devastation says, let me reread it. Aspetta un attimo. Says, search your library on graveyard for a creature card with mana value extra. Search your library. Effects +X and haste. So you just tutor anything and you win with that. Thank you to over 9,000 stabs. Thank you so much for your cheers. Chalice of the Void is good against Greentron. Yeah, it's desperate. It's not that good, but it's desperate of a match. Okay. Alright, alright. This was a turn 4 kill. Good game. Use land drop already? It doesn't matter. Finale wins an opponent was. Alright, now. Unfortunately, my sideboard obviously isn't ready for Elves. So the key of this challenge was to just play against the top 4 modern decks without adjusting much. So, I mean, I have Ren and 6. Hopefully, I draw that one. Well, I can go Melee Mage over maybe Teferi. Doesn't seem great. Actually, Endurance seems probably poor. Yeah, Flaccid Storm. I remember Flaccid Storm being. I mean, Flaccid Storm is not the worst. Yeah, you miss Fury. It's okay. You can replace it. It's just a one-off. Flaccid Storm used to be good against the Glimpse Natural Order. I guess it's mostly for Natural Order. Although I do think that Teferi is really, really bad, so I'm just cutting them all for Flaccid Storms. They are white card for Solitude, but yeah, Fury would be nice. Oh, Night of Autumn. That's true. I can bring in Night of Autumn for Cloudstone Courier. Too late. It's okay. Alright, on the play. Let's go. Ren in 6? No Ren in 6. I mean, this hand would have been fine against most decks. I don't think it's fine against Elves, though. Let me check his sideboard very quickly. So he has what? Grist? Endurance? He doesn't have much. I'll mulligan this hand. I want Ren in 6. Alright, that's fine. I'll keep this. Bottom my land and go with Nisa, looking for Ren in 6. Yeah, there's Boseiju in the side. Yeah, I just forgot about Cloudstone Courier. That's why I didn't bring any Night of Autumn Boseiju. Okay, let's look for Ren in 6. I fail. I'll get a Renegade Rallier and pass. Is there a way you can see my Phoenix list? Yeah, go back to my Twitter. Okay. I think I'm gonna bolt the bird. Next turn I can go Rallier, the turn after I can go Solitude. I mean, it's slow. We know our opponent is explosive, so spot removal, don't do it. But they help. Reason Reef. No, I think I should still go for Solitude there. Sorry, I should still go for Renegade Rallier. I'm glad I have Renegade Rallier instead of Night of Autumn near. Yeah, I get a Ketra Triumph. No, I need to be a Jeskai Triumph, I think. Yeah. But next turn I can cast Solitude. And then we're already in the territory for 6 mana to cast a Vivian and win the game. What did Professor say? Sorry if I missed it. I was thinking about this list. What do you think about Displacer Kitten and Mox Amber combo with Treferi? In Arena? I don't know, Professor. I don't play much Arena. I know you can do that in Legacy. But it's likely not good. I mean, a 4-drop... In Legacy, a 4-drop, it's like a 7-drop in Modern or something like that. The combination of Days and Wasteland really means that you just can't cast any card that's expensive, ever. Unless you're playing, I don't know, I see cheat on mana with Gas Cradle or things like that. Or Mox Opal or Ancient Tomb. Okay. Speaking of a cheat on mana, that's an Heritage Druid making a token, so that's already 4 mana for my opponent. Buongiorno, people. Grist. Yeah. They're probably gonna... Oh, they plussed. Okay. Now the question is, what do I Solitude here? Do I Solitude the War Master or the Heritage Druid? Why do I Solitude here? Kinda wanna Solitude the War Master? Nah, maybe I should just go for Druid. Yeah, I'll go for Druid. Yeah. Let's keep it not taking any damage. I'm gonna get like a Forest here. Yeah, I don't want to take any damage. I have triple red in my deck though, that I could easily draw. So I think I'm gonna get actually a Stomping Ground. And play Solitude on the Heritage Druid. And pass. Good morning, good morning. So, now Grist can't -2, that's a big deal. This makes me able to win the game next turn if I draw. I'll end for Vivian. Because Vivian plus any 3-drop in play wins the game. I think it's important that you fetch for Stomping Ground in that spot. I mean, maybe I should have had 1 Fury in my deck. Just so that... Oh, wait. They discarded... Oh, no, they milled the Summoner's Pact. Okay. So I was going to say 1 Fury just so that it could... Eldamrical for it. I remember having Fury at the beginning with this deck. I ended up cutting it because there's just simply not enough red cards to justify it. And sure, you can cast it, but I'd rather just have the other cards that I already have. Okay, plus with Grist. Okay, he goes for Summoner's Pact here. Scary. Scary. Are any decks in Modern running Surgical? Not really. Living Gambit doesn't really care about Surgical. And it's the most important graveyard deck. They got... Wait, they got Elvish Visionary? Really? Okay. Okay, draw. Vivian? Fluster Storm. Not great. I wish it was Teferi. Let's go for Reason Reef. Draw. Lend. Now, do I want to get back Yorion here? I think so. And I don't want to blink the Solitude because I can get that back with... I can blink it with Yorion. So I'm gonna tap out. They have to pay the Pact, so they probably can't do very much this turn. Let's see if they minus Grist. Yes. Yeah, they kill my... What do they kill with Grist? They kill Reason Reef. Interesting. Okay, it's fine. At the end of the day, all they want to stop me. Okay, I just drew Vivian, so I'm gonna win with that one. Alright. And having a combo is, of course, one of the big reasons why I like this deck. Because it's able to beat combo decks by just comboing faster than them. I remember beating Leaving End, killing them on turn 4 before they could kill me or things like that. Same thing with Amulet Titan. Alright. And then you have the Kiki Jiki plus Fighter Guardian combo. Yes, that's the first match. We're 1-1. Now, I think I won the Cyber Hate for I think I won the Cyber Hate for the Clodestone Choreo. Sorry, the lane hate for Clodestone Choreo. I want to take a forest. Sometimes I get punished when I take a forest like this. But I think it's fine. Unbanned cards modern? No, it's not that. It's not unbanned cards modern. We're just unbanning one card. And a Kanister unban Faithless, Glimpse of Nature, and I'm gonna ban Faithless Looting later. But whereas me, for the next 2 hours, an hour and a half, I'm only going to be playing Modern. Okay. Let's go. I really wish I had Fury in my deck. If I had Fury in my deck, just 1 in the 95, this would have been so much better. I mean, maybe I should have changed my list to, you know, show that. But at the same time, I kind of want to, you know, lose sometimes. I don't want to be like last time. Okay. So I can go with Nisa and I can go with Recall on turn 2. I think it's slightly better. Because I can set up the turn 4 kill with Vivian. If I draw 4th land, I can do that. We'll see. I mean, obviously their deck is capable of winning on turn 3 or 4. Just maybe if I have a Solitude mana up, maybe things might change. Again, it's not exactly clear what my play should be now. I would have loved to draw. No, actually, Utopia Sprawl wouldn't even have helped because I couldn't go Utopia Sprawl at Armor Hall. So my play here, it's so risky though, because I don't even have a 4th land for the win. I think I'm gonna pass, but I'm not sure what to get with the call for sure. Again, this process that we're doing is just to test cards. So you're gonna probably see very untuned lists and things like that. Glimpse of Nature, wow. Maybe he has many and he just wants to cycle. Kanister is playing with Glimpse of Nature. Wow, that's it? They don't have anything else? Huh. Yeah, I'm just getting the Adam Recall here. Sorry, I meant the Planebound Accomplice here. And I get ready for combo. Now I can either cast Reason Reef, but I think I'd rather go Oath of Nisa. Because I might find Ranon 6 or... I might find Solitude. I think that's better than just being mana efficient. Do I go Solitude on the Alana or Elf? What can go wrong? Can anything go wrong here? No? I don't think so. You go. I'll let him have the mana from the Alana or Elf. Mm-hmm. 3 mana, what's that? Oh, is this a finale for 1? It is. So if I in response exile this, I think I win, because I already made a land. And now next turn I win. I only lose if I draw Kiki-Jiki or second Felidar. So Kiki-Jiki is at the bottom, so I'm not gonna fetch, so that I don't have any chance to draw Kiki-Jiki. But I could draw Felidar, and then I can't win. So I'm not gonna fetch because I don't want to shuffle back Kiki-Jiki. And then I have 1 Felidar in 67 card that makes me not win. Essence Warden? Huh. Huh. Essence Warden, chat. They may have endurance. Huh. So we can't kill them, but I can set up the combo and put the... Yeah, I think I'm still gonna do it. And put Solitude Exile Essence Warden with the last token here. And thanks to Fight our Blink and the Vivian, she isn't going to die end of turn. Okay, because now it's blinked, it's a new object. So now... Alright, here they could have Endurance. Again, even if they do, I still have Vivian in play. That was the most important thing. Okay, they go Summoner's Pact. Oh wow, they go Summoner's Pact for Endurance. Okay. That makes sense. And I pass now. They pitched. What did I pitch? Shaman of the Pack. Okay. I pass. My Vivian stays in play, and that's a very important thing. Because, well, I guess I'm very happy also I didn't pitch the Fighter Guardian. Alright, I have to pay the pact or lose the game. I can't pay the Echo of Karmic Guide, but that's not a big deal. There are only 2 cards in it now. They have 2 cards in hand. Draw. That's a Green Soul Sister. Yeah, it is. From Planar Chaos, where they color shift a lot of magic cards. Okay, now I have to use my Vivian, and then I can go Felidar. And yeah. How do I use my Vivian? I'm probably just gonna mill 5 and get all my creatures in hand. I got Renegade Rallier and Omnath. Unfortunately, not many fetches, but that's okay. And then I can go Fighter Guardian, Blink Vivian, and do the same thing I wanted to do before. So I go Fighter Guardian, Blink Vivian. Yes. Plus sacrifice Fighter Guardian, get Karmic Guide, because I have 2 in my deck. Reanimate. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, I can reanimate the other Karmic Guide, I just don't pay for the echo of both. Yeah. I mean, maybe this way they just gain... Ooh, what's this now? 1 green? Oh, you want to try another Endurance. Okay, fine. Okay. So that one reanimates Fighter Guardian. Fighter Guardian blinks Vivian. Yes. Now, I suck Guardian. I get Kiki-Jiki. And I have Kiki-Jiki plus Karmic Guide. Now, I blink Karmic Guide. Bring back the Fighter Guardian. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna blink, I'm not gonna blink Kiki-Jiki because they have Essence Warden, so I can't win the game. But what I can do is, I can blink the Vivian. And then I can sacrifice Fighter Guardian. Yeah, Solitude. And exile the Essence Warden. And now I set up for the win next turn. Okay? Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They can kill me, but I don't think I could have done much different. Why not sack a Karmic Guide? This says only +1. You can't. It's not plus or equal. Ione D'Alema, thank you for the Prime sub. Buongiorno, Carlo. Yes, I'll be in Bologna. And then next turn, I just play a 3-drop, and then go get the missing Karmic Guide, the missing Fighter Guardian. That's in my deck. I play 2. So yeah, the way this deck is built is, of course, like Piece of Hate, like Endurance and Pact stop you, but they don't really stop you. Like the engine, the core of the deck stays in play, and it keeps on going. And yeah, you can just Kiki Karmic again in upkeep. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I didn't even think about that, because I thought the Karmic Guy would die. Okay, well, the first one is gone. Do I have a record box? Thank you so much, Ione D'Alema. Alright, let's do the record 1-0. Okay, now, second match. What do we want to go for? We can go for Living End? We go for Living End. Allora. Thank you to Tom Manuto, 4th month. Thank you so much. Why would you take out 1 Fury? No. I don't want to take 1 Fury. Normally. No, Fury is great. It's just for the if I had Elves in mind. Alright. So the next deck is Living End. Let me message Kanister about it. MX League, thank you for the Prime sub. You miss Monstrous Carabid. Yeah, no, Monstrous Carabid is no longer here. Thank you, Tom Manuto and MX League. I appreciate the support. Okay, let's go. Living End. you think about living it without grief? I wouldn't, personally. I think grief is strong. I always fear grief when I play against it. What's the fourth living end in the board for? For blue or Murktide. Because they have all the counters to counter 3 living end. Alright. I don't have any cycler, but I think this end is good enough. I wonder if I should cast Grief on one, but I don't think so. Versus Rhinos too. Okay. Again, I'm not a big living end player. I just play against it most of the time. And it's clearly a top modern deck. So it's perfect for this challenge, where we play against each other with the best decks in the format. He's playing Elves, and I'm playing the top 4 decks. I would play Blue-White Hammer, but Kanister asked me to have at least one Fury deck. Wow, not even a 1-drop. Okay. I'll go Grief now. Okay. I think I'll play Collobstone Curio. The rest is just creature. I want to play Endurance. I just copied the list from let's copy the list from Sodec. Plus, discarding creature isn't great in a living end deck. No Cycler is kind of awkward, but I don't think I should have mulliganed this end. How many Cyberzlaws should you dedicate to living end? A lot. A lot. I'll just go for a tiny living end. I think it's worth it. What do I take here? Do I take Visionary? I think so. Buongiorno, Night Arena. I mean, obviously here, if I had any Cycler, this game would have probably been over, but it's kind of weird that I didn't have any. This list even plays 4 Whale, right? Yeah, normal lists don't play 4 Whale. Okay, they just went for Overgrown Tomb tapped. I kind of want to just play a Charlotte's Agent. I don't know. Weird game, of course. It's playing Glimpse. Yeah, only one. We unbanned only 1 card. Why did I wait until turn 2 to cast Grief? Because I know the matchup, and I know that they don't have any powerful turn 1 play. Like, they don't have... I don't even know what can be a powerful turn 1 play. So the longer you wait, the better it is. I keep on Fetch to Thin, I think. Draw. How much damage is this? 7 più 3? Yeah. Sure. I'll go land go. I have Force of Negation to get away Waker of Waves. Opponents sandbagging all these elves because of Glimpse. Like, they can maybe go off if they go Glimpse and so on and so forth. And having a Violent Outburst is great because it can just stop the combo mid-combat. Sure, Essence Warden. Can gain a bit of life. To put a spell, I'm gonna play this in response. If not, I don't think it makes sense, right? Because I have a subtle. I don't have subtlety. Oh, I have 2 subtlety. I didn't know that. All right, that's. Maybe I should do it now then. I don't. I can't cast subtlety. Yeah, that's fine then. All right, I pass with 2 cards in hand. One is on 10. I can't cast double outburst. Maybe that's gonna be lethal. I don't know. 5 plus 4. I can put him to 1. I don't think it's relevant. 5 più 4, 9. Yeah, I don't think it's relevant. I'll pass. I mean, what's the point of saying that Backcall and Rite of Harmony exists? Those cards cost 2 mana. It's like saying, I don't know, Volcanic Hammer exists, so Chain Lightning would be fine. The difference between 2 and 1 mana is insane, like... I mean, I get pointing that out, but... obviously... Plus 1 is 2 colors. It's not just twice the mana. The difference between 2 and 1 is insane. I think the Volcanic Hammer Chain Lightning example is probably the most efficient I've ever came up with. It's like when they made Village Rites, and there was Costly Plunder. I don't know if you remember those. And I remember when Village Rites was in, I think it was M21 preview, like people were like, wow, this cost half of the Costly Plunder mana. And Village Rites, well, C plays in Modern as well. Obviously, not that good. Anyway, Elvish Warmaster. What did I tutor for? Elvish Warmaster. Okay. I have 2 cards in hand. Again, I have this outburst mid-combat if I want to. Shaman of the Pack with no mana up and no cards in hand. Sure. If I cast Outburst now... No, I'll put in draws 2 cards. I don't want to. I don't even want to fetch. I'm not gonna cycle this now. Even if I draw a Creator of Mysteries, I'm not going to Arcast it. I want to keep up Outburst. One better than 0 is probably a bigger deal. Okay. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Okay. So let's say Gut Shot versus Lava Dart. Wow, they actually die, right? 4 più 4, 8. Alright. Super weird game. Store Championship this weekend. What format? Okay. So Elves. That gone. Subtlety. Land of Sanctity does nothing. It only stops Shaman of the Pack opponent. If they kill me big. I don't want to take out Force of Negation. I think they're good. It's Modern. What do you recommend I play? I don't know you personally. It's impossible to do these things. Depends on your decks. But my biggest suggestion is always, whenever you play a Modern format, to play the deck that you spend the most money recently. That's my biggest suggestion. Because spending money in Magic cards is great, but you kind of want to be playing the cards you spend the money on. So that's always my suggestion. The deck that you spend the most money on, the most recent. No, it was Monopile. If you just bought, I don't know, Living End a month ago, that's the deck. Alright. I have to cut 2 cards. It's always so hard, right? With this deck to sideboard. I think Subtlety is amazing. Maybe it actually... Maybe it's some of these, I don't know. And then just don't draw them and complain. Mango assuming the rest of us can afford more than one deck. Well, if you come in my chat and your first match is what deck should you recommend me to play, you probably have a lot of decks to choose from. Otherwise, you don't ask me that question. Like, when people ask me what deck I recommend them to play, I assume they have every single deck. Otherwise, you just go, what deck should I play between this and that? Then I have Sanctity because of Endurance. Yep, that's true. I have Subtlety, but yeah, your point stands. You can build anything. Then you should build Vivian Combo. Vivian Combo is the best deck, most fun. Just, yeah, just rewards you so much for playing well. It's the best. Which is my 15th Modern deck right now. See, Avery likes music. That's the question you're asking, like, for fun. But I actually have to make Modern Power Ranking soon, and I have to rank all the Modern decks, or I mean the most famous one at least. Good morning, Blame77. You're excited your question will be answered? Yes, but I don't know the answer right now. I'll have to sit down and think a lot on it. Cycle Knocks, I can draw Grief. And then Grief my opponent. With the black card, you kind of want to slow roll it a little bit. You think the channel lands have a big impact in Modern? Of course, Otawara, Boseiju are amazing. Good morning. What's time by me? I can tell you, it is 9:54 a.m. The sun is up. They don't have Gas Cradle. And I've played again. If you enjoy what Kanister deck is doing right now, you have to watch my video with Legacy Elves. Legacy Elves is incredible right now. Incredible right now. Yeah, Otawara bouncing Teferi is huge. Otawara bouncing Teferi is the reason why Living End and Team of Rhinos, I think, are so successful. Especially because the player that have Teferi in play just assume opponent loses, but they just go end of turn Otawara on top Charlotte's Living End, and you're like, well, I just died, you know? Until if it's a Tabernacle. I'm gonna hope that nobody has Tabernacle. Bouncing Murktide. Yeah. I think bouncing Teferi off these deck is the most important thing. Like, before I used to play Brazen Barb, and it wasn't even good against Teferi. Nice, I like Subtlety here. I think I fetch. I just play this land. Yeah, I don't need to fetch on top. And I don't need to cycle now Architects of Will because I don't have any. If I cycle this, even if I draw Grief, I don't have a black card. Credo pays for your Tabernacle taxes. Yeah. Why is Teferi so good against Living End? Because with Teferi in play, you can't put anything on the stack unless the stack is empty. Teferi only plays cards at sorcery speed, and sorcery speed reads. You can't cast it. You can only cast this card if the stack is empty. So, I don't know, Brain to Light, Sheldock Isle, Cascade, they all mean that you are casting a card with something else on the stack. So, opponent goes for Heritage Druid. I think I'll let him have it. I think that's, like, not a problem. The problem comes from, like, the spells, which I have Force of Negation for. I can even pitch Architects of Will. Yeah, Rhinos is very resilient. I'm not fleeing 3 dots. See, the message with the 3 dots are the one that I hate the most. I'm sorry, but I have a visceral hate for the messages that ends with 3 dots. That's just the way the way I'm done. If you write a message and end the message with 3 dots, I immediately understand that you are not a person that I want to have in my chat. I'm sorry. Maybe you're good. After I played Asmo Food. Okay, you liked Asmo Food. That's cool. Does normal suspend work? No, because sorcery speed, you have to cast it in main phase 1, main phase 2. And suspend, you cast it. Alright, they have no cards in end. Yeah, that's game over. I didn't even use subtlety. I mean, I can go subtlety on this. Probably. Yeah. We're gonna play a third game after this. Just because of how our challenge works, we want to just play more games. So I'm gonna concede now, and we're gonna play a game 3, just to play maximum amount of games. You have nothing for Andrea, and opponent has 0 cards in hand. How important would you say is Boseiju in the existence of Titan in Modern right now? How important do you think is Boseiju? Boseiju is important, but I don't know. Titan was good before and it's good now, so. Yeah, Teferi is good. Teferi is one of the best. You played Prison Tron, you got undefeated. Nice, yeah. I mean, so many modern decks you can play, honestly. There's no... I really don't like Slayline. I have 3 subtlety for endurance. Maybe I should just have them. Maybe I should just got 1 grief. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I don't know. We have to put first. Yes. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to be on the draw. Ah. That's why I hate ley lines so much. You just don't have them in your opener, and they suck. I mean, every piece in Modern is super important, and without it, it could crumble. Even Yorion is a super important piece, and without Yorion, the format might crumble. The format right now is a perfect balance among some of the best card in Magic. So, yeah. Did you play the 4th Living End in the paper event? Me? Again, I just copied this list from Kanister. I don't. It's from Sodek. I'm not a Living End player. I never put too much thought into building this deck. There it is. That's the ley line. Oh, merde, I hate this card so much. Okay. I get this as a blue card. I can pitch it to force. He was supposed to play Island because the forest is clunky. Kanister's deck has Glimpse of Nature. you will love my view on Blue Darcy versus Shredder, go to my YouTube channel. Check out my last video that came out on Sunday. A lot of people ask me that question. I basically I make content every day for 4 hours. You probably get all the answers in the world. I don't have an answer to Endurance, so I don't think I can go off here. If you cast Leaving Charlotte's Agent with Endurance, opponent even reanimates the Endurance. Post on Choreo. I want to draw Subtlety. Your opponent had 25 Devotion on turn 5? Yeah, yesterday I played Mono White Humans, and my opponent was playing Devotion. It just were different formats. It's not even close. The Mono Green Devotion isn't remotely close with the rest of the power level, in my opinion. But then again, I don't play Pioneer often, so I don't want to. Yeah, I think it should be. What's my favorite modern deck? It's Vivian combo. Again, I can't do the thing because of Endurance and because they're playing a post-cyber game. Especially like now, the opponent isn't like the opponent's afraid of going off because I can just go Living End. I'm basically only my few outs now are Subtlety and Grief with Black card. So it's hard because what happens is even if I find a Subtlety, my opponent can like play Subtlety Endurance end of turn now when I cycle Waker of Waves, and that would be still bad. So I feel like I'm losing this game. That's the problem of Living End. Sometimes, in order to find your answers, you just take too much time and your opponent shapes up their game and just goes, I don't know, Teferi plus the Storm. Alright, that's a glimpse. So opponent now is attempting to go off. And I think as they cast... This is a mate, right? Yeah. As they cast... the Heritage Druid, I'm gonna attempt to play Outburst. So at least I'm gonna Wrath them. Yes, exactly, Yondaladema. That's what's happening right now. Opponent, I'm gonna play Outburst, they're gonna go Endurance, and then next turn I'm gonna go Waker of Waves, Charlotte's Agent. Although, opponent's gonna reanimate Elves, so... I'm not in a good shape, and if they have Endurance, I'm not in a good shape. I don't think I can cast it now, because... You know? I want him to wait. Oh, even lands he bounce? Oh, okay, sure. Unlikely to happen, but... Alright, they keep one green up. So, now, I think I want to go for an Outburst. Opponent goes for a... Endurance, and then I can untap and go Waker of Waves. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. No Subtlety, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh, you even drew a card. I forgot about that. Cool. That's very cool. So opponent's going to be able to just reanimate Endurance now. But then he dies again to my next. Ooh, they can even bounce a creature with Curio. I totally forgot about that interaction. Huh. That's impressive. Yep, that's impressive. Endurance comes back. What a great card, Endurance. Just, again, like, every single piece in this format is just so important for the format to be stable. And they play Alana Elf. Okay, so they have an Elvish War Master in hand. 5 cards. At least they... Oh, they can get back Endurance? Oh. I didn't see this coming. Yeah, no, this turn was played bad. I should have gone end of turn then. Should have definitely gone end of turn then. I didn't think about my opponent bouncing. Yeah, GG. That's... I didn't think about my opponent bouncing Endurance. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Still got it. 2-1. Alright. Okay, time for blue-red Murktide. I'll take a bathroom break, but this is the deck I'm gonna be following up with. Take a screenshot, send it to Kanister. Export. Put it on Stream Decker. Alright. I'll be back in 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I haven't played Phoenix yet. I'm gonna be playing Phoenix after we finish with Elves. Alright. Let's go. Let's challenge Kanister with Freeform Blue Murktide. Alright. Just one Fury, yeah. Although, no. This list were the list that I'm playing right now would be the list that I would play if I had just to play in a tournament. It's not tuned for anything. I just copy pasted you know, the best list that I wrote in my article. If you have CFB Pro, I wrote a very detailed deep dive on the best decks and how to beat them. I'm very happy about that article. You should check it out. It's a deep dive. It's over. It's almost 5,000 words, so it's a lot of content there. I now took the responsibility to handle the modern format on Channel Fireball. So basically, I will do the preview, the power rankings, and I will make sure that all the deck guides and cyber guides of the top 15, 20 decks are always updated. CFB Pro is just the biggest place for every single deck and cyber guide. If you play multiple formats, multiple decks, you know, it's the best way to get content. A lot of people were scared when Channel Fireball announced the partnership with, sorry, not partnership, but just TCG acquiring Channel Fireball. But for the articles and CFB Pro and Ultimate Guard, nothing changes for us. I guess it's only a business level thing, but all the content will remain. Okay, this is clearly the it's not great. You'd rather start off with a Llanowar Elf than with a Essence Warden. If it was an Elf, I would have bolted, but it's... Sorry, if it was a Llanowar Elf, I would have bolted, but the Essence Warden, I don't mind. Wow. Wow. What? No. No way. They either kill me on turn 2, which I think it's unlikely, or they're gonna lose because they have double removal. Shadow? Yeah. Greg says Shadow, for sure. Been there for months, weeks. I think Aspiring Spike made a... I guess if they have 3 Heritage Druid, then they survive. They need an Heritage Druid here. Otherwise they die. Oh, there you have it. Alright. Smart. Smart con. No, wait, actually, they die. They die. He said, don't have to removals. I'm taking a screenshot, Kanister. I'm gonna make them sweat. I'm gonna pretend I don't have him. Nah, whatever. Let's just untap and kill him. Not waste much time. Yes! Alright. Classic Murktide turn 2 kill. A classic Murktide turn 2 kill. Alright, now I have a billion cards to sideboard in. Press down to. Take a walk. Swap here. Arcmage Charm. Dragavan Bed? No, it's probably good. I can take a 1. Alright. T. Good morning. What happened? Kanister played a turn 2 summoner spacked. And didn't have the... And didn't have the mana to pay in the next upkeep. Vanguard untapped. What's up with that? Wait, what's up with that? That must be a misclick. Oh, it was a misclick. Would it be better to keep the canal in hand and play Strand for Steam Vents? No. The earlier to play these lands, the better it is. I don't play many basics. Consider that every single fetch land is an island. I think I'm gonna go Ledger Shredder Fury. Then I have explosives to kill more people. I don't want him to untap with Heritage Druid. It's too risky. Someone considers acceptable? We'll have 3, so yeah, it's acceptable. We don't have discard. I think it's fine with a land here. Pretty good draws on my side. I would not lie. That's what you get by playing the decks. You draw well. You're welcome, Green Pen. Okay, close on Quario. I can't explosives that one. But you can obviously press down. What's my opinion on Cabal Coffer deck? I don't think it's a good deck. Okay, a loot. Ooh, a Ragaban. That's strong. Glowstone Quario. Loot. Get back Ragavan. And pass with 2 mana up. 3 cards in hand with our explosives. It's a 1-drop. Weird. I'm definitely gonna blow up the explosives here. I mean, obviously, this is a bait, but whatever. I mean, he doesn't know that I have another explosive, so this might be a bait. But I'm just happy to take the 2-for-1 here. When only has 2 cards in hand. Glimpse of Nature. I don't even wanna cast the explosives. Yeah, just pass. I'll just go Ragavan because this is a 4/6, so it's already lethal. I don't need Ragavan anymore. I think game's over. Wait, aren't you dead? Alright. Game 3. I think Trot is positioned. Yeah, it's bad against Blue Red. It's not bad against Blue Red Murktide, it's just bad against Ragavan. I'm gonna be once again on the draw. It's not necessarily bad against the version that plays no channeler. I think Tron's much better position now than he was like last week or something. Why did I concede there? Because we're playing 3 games. We're playing 3 games every match. Or at least we try to. I was going to play Bubble myself, blah blah blah, but then I drew Shredder, so I'm just gonna go Ragavan. And then I go Shredder Bubble next turn. Yeah, turn 1 Ragavan. Basically just a Diabolic Edict. But my opponent deck needs bodies, so I don't mind if I have to trade, even with the worst card of their deck. I'm still happy about it. Plus gives me Delirium. It's post Cyber. Opponent's probably gonna have for. I think Ragavan is better. I don't know what my opponent's up to, but okay, they have a glimpse on top. That's scary. Yeah, Eric, this deck is definitely not easy to approach to, especially if you don't know the format. 3 mana, wrist. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see now. Okay, so I'm triggering the old one first, and then the new one. You can't decide which one to put on the stock, which is a magical line bug. You should be able to decide which one to put on the stock first. Most glimpse bans at the beginning. At the beginning, it was born banned. Because of LSV? Yeah, could be the answer, actually. I think I have enough bodies. I don't think I care about another. So I'm attacking Grace so that it can't -2. Grace doesn't seem great against me. Yeah, LSV won PT Berlin 2008 with Modern Elves. Sorry, Extended Elves. And then Modern came in 2011 and Glimpse was banned. You very rarely dash Ragavan in the early game. Ragavan dash, it's only like a turn 5 play or something like that. Yeah, people dash Ragavan way too much. Sometimes you dash Ragavan turn 2. It's only like if you know your opponent doesn't play removal and if you need the mana and if you don't need to mana up. It's so rare that you dash Ragavan in the early game. Anyway, Era could easily die. Did you play Extended? Yeah. I remember playing Scape Shift with Cryptic Command, the Scape Shift deck with Cryptic Command. Okay, they go Glimpse of Nature, Elvish Visionary, trigger my Shredders. This is the old one, and then the new one. Yeah, keep on discarding whatever I draw here, because next turn I want to keep up Dress Down plus Counter Spell. Hey, what is it playing Extended? My first tournament ever was a PTQ in 2008, and I played Destructive Flow, but I just didn't have an idea of how Magic worked. I just owned the cards because a friend of mine had them. Okay. Attack Grist, attack face, attack face. Again, I don't care about Ragavan. If I trade with a token, I'm fine with that. I go land go. I want to keep up both of these, and if nothing happens, I can draw a card off every islet. I'll play Dress Down in response here. It stifles the Visionary ability. And draw a card. Take 3, down to... Sorry, take 4. And then I think I'll draw, yes. Oh no, something else happening? Okay, I loot with the... Oh no, they cracked this cycle, okay. I don't loot anyway. I'm gonna let the Dress Down resolve and then crack the islet. But if they play Enders and something, I'm gonna loot. Hello, Git Bickler. Alright, draw. Draw. More Shredders. Could be fine to do that, right? Yeah. Shredder Bubble. Loot. So they go in order of how I cast them there. Glowstone Quarry. If 4 cards, Glowstone Quarry on top of their deck. If they cast Quarry, I'm gonna counter it. And they concede. Alright, 3-0. Okay, let's play the last match with Teamer Rhinoceros. Let's see if Elves is gonna get one. You think Staffel would be good? Yeah, it's a fine card. I don't know, modern cards is so strong. Probably could get reprinted. People just kinda hate getting Stone Rained, I guess. Okay, last deck on stream. Decker. Upload. It's Teamer Rhinos. Set as current. Copy Earl. Okay. We're doing deck testing with banned cards again. Yes. For sure, Lupo Negativo. The decks that I play have 1 year of testing. The deck that Kanister plays, he just brainstormed them. And same's gonna happen with me. My hand's great. Do you have a deck? Yes, you can find it on my Twitter. I'm gonna be playing Blue Red Phoenix with Charlotte's Agent. Sorry, with Faithless Looting. I get Forest? No, maybe just Radiant Pool. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Elves could. I mean, same thing with Hypergenesis and Twin last week. I have all the cards. I have all the cards. Yes. That's the only place I spend money on. Buying magic cards. I have them all. We'll upload this to YouTube. Yes, yes. Don't worry. We'll for sure be on YouTube soon. I think I bounced the Nettle Sentinel here. I don't really have much to do with the mana anyway. The Hypergenesis into 3 Reason Reef was nice. It was. No food, no drinks, only magic. No, okay, food and drinks, yeah, food and drinks, but not even that much. Like, I'm not one of those. I just have a very limited hobby, let's say. And pass. Some tips for a Ponza deck. I'm sure you can find some Ponza content on my channel. Yeah, Fury against Elves is brutal. I mean, just go on YouTube and type Red Green Ponza, Andrea Mengucci VEEDEO, things like that. I've made 6 months of everyday videos on my YouTube channel playing mostly modern, so you can find, you know, just really for real any deck in modern that's somewhat competitive. I already made a video with it. Obviously, of course, the deck list might be untuned, but if you wanna just, you know, check out some content, you can find it for sure. I played Enduring Ideal. No, I haven't. Also, if you want like some legacy content, my work for Channel Fireball is like, I don't know, 6 years ago, 8 years ago it starts. So just any legacy deck you think, yeah, I probably play them for Channel Fireball as well. So much content that I created about Magic. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Next turn I win. They might win now. I don't have. I after playing an answer every turn, I run out of answers. Is there a mental follow-up of a Mardu Pyromancer? No. There's a Mardu Reanimator. Actually, if you again Mardu Reanimator, I think I 5-0'd with it a while ago. This must be like, let me Google. Well, Mardu Reanimator Mengu. I just go on YouTube and write those things. Yeah. Mardu Reanimator Mengu, 5-0, 3 months ago. Wow, 14,000 views. That's a lot. Yeah, just go Mardu Reanimator Mengu. For real though. Just if you're interested in watching any type of deck, if you Google it, you'll have it. Crack the Earth. Well, Crack the Earth used to be a good deck. Yeah, Recta's mid range. It's another popular deck. I went 5-0 with it 2 weeks ago. Rakdos with Grief and Fury. We tried Green White Company and Pioneer. I played Banned Company last week actually. Although I don't think all these company decks are good in Pioneer. They're playable, but I don't think they're good. Smallpox still a deck in Modern. I don't think it is. I'm always trying to play competitive decks that did well in a challenge. That's always my goal. To bring the competitive decks. Okay, they just someone just talked to Elvish Visionary. I guess they're looking to draw close on Corio. Essence Warden in response outburst, and they can see the game. Alright. No sideboard. What are your thoughts on just get Murktide? I think you don't need. I think you don't need to splash white. You could, but I don't think Murktide needs to splash white. How's the score for us so far? It's written up on my head, 3-0 for the non-elves. Yeah, no sideboard. It's only the main deck. Fire Ice. Not a great hand, but I just can't find myself mulliganing, right? Maybe I should though. I have the Fire Ice. This matchup must be what's the word? Abysmal? There's a word that says very bad, but I don't remember what it is. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Abysmal. Yes, that's the word. Fury? No, not only Fury, also Fire Ice. Both of this card came with Modern Horizons 2 and didn't exist in Modern before. Abysmal. Mengu. Barbizio. What do you think to suggest to play Modern? Side events in Bologna. Ooh, I'll be there. 8 cast, Hammer, Blue-White Urza, or even Thopter combo. Well, all these decks you mentioned are good decks. Just depends what you're more comfortable with. If you know how to play well Hammer, that's the best of the decks that you mentioned, but the other are also good, so. Just general rule, the most money you spent on them recently. Alright, I don't know, this hand is insane, like, how can we ever lose? But obviously we can't lose. So there is a word in English that makes no sense to me. That is terrific. In Italian, terrific is a very bad thing. Something that is terrifico, or terrificante actually, it's something very, very bad. Whereas in English, it's a good thing. And that's just makes no sense for me when I first learned it. I remember actually, Jacob Wilson was the first person that said terrific. And I was like, he goes, this hand is terrific in his Channel Fireball video. And I was watching it, I'm like, wow, that's not true, the hand is great. And then he keeps, and I goes like, wait, he said the hand is bad, and now he keeps? And I'm like, that's weird. Okay, fine. And then I hear it again from another person in a positive note. So I'm like, wait. And I Googled the word, and I'm like, wait, it doesn't mean bad thing, it means a good thing. Yeah. I know, it's terrible. But we also have terrible. Terribile, it means terrible. Terrificante means dreadful, I guess. What's dread return in English? Yeah, I think our terrific is dreadful. What's thrilling in Italian? Thrilling, I think it's like exciting, right? That's the meaning. Thrilling. What's thrilling in Italian? I mean, it's a positive thing. Emozionante, elettrizzante. Yeah. It's exciting. Exciting in Italian means sexual excitement. Like, we don't have the same meaning. So when we say, when English people say exciting in Italian, you can't translate it with eccitante, because that just only has sexual purposes. Whereas in Italian, I guess you would say thrilling. Same in Spanish. Yeah. I don't know. I think, personally, as I have traveled a lot through the world, I think what happened with linguistic is the English people took some word from the Latin, but they wanted to be different, so they changed some words. Same meanings, but they just changed the meaning. Same words, but they changed the meaning, so they were different. And then they proceeded to conquer the world and export their language, whereas the Latin people conquered the world before and then just did nothing for like 500 years or something. So it's only us who speak the languages. I think that's my read on linguistic. Okay. Making up language story. Exactly. I just... No need to study. No need to study story when you have Mengu making it up for you. Okay, I'm gonna bounce Clubstone Quarry end of turn. Actually, a very good draw in this Brazen Bar. Man, playing Rhino is so nice because you just don't have to think. Just don't have to think. Ah, so nice. You just got Shock, Unsummon, 10 power, Force of Will, you lose. That's exactly what I did. Shock, Unsummon, Force of Will. Sorry, Shock, Unsummon, 10 power, Force of Will. Look at Rhinos. Just so good, so simple, so like... Forked Bolt. Yeah. And they're just dead. On turn 4. You won, yeah. Final game against Elves. We 4-0'd. I mean, Alice drew so well, blah blah blah. But like, once again, just a different power level. Gonna be on the draw. Because I kind of want to make... Alright. This end is not good, but I don't think I'm gonna mulligan it. Rhino seems more fun than Living End. It's more fun than Living End because the games end. Wow, how is it more fun than Living End? I mean, I'm not saying the Living End is very fun and this isn't. I don't know. Orange Sisters, thank you for sharing the link. Check it out. Another time. Yeah, exactly. If you have to mulligan 4 lands, 3 spells, it's a bad deck. The general rule. I wouldn't mind stop drawing lands. I would have loved to draw blue cards. I could go first negation, close on Curio, and then make 10 power. It's really interesting. Hope you like it. Yeah, I'll click on it. I'll open it for another time. But thank you for sharing. Thankfully, I'm playing Rhino, so I can easily answer every question in the chat. Have you seen Calibrated Blast in top 32 again? Sure, good job. I mean, not taking away anything, but I'm glad that people play Calibrated Blast and do well with it. Okay, time to draw a spell now, because I might lose the game if I don't draw a spell. That's not... I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's not like a very good spell. I don't care if there's Yavimaya, I'm literally just fetching to thin my deck. And I have to keep up force. RD LOL, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the channel. Is there a specific reason for just thank you. There is a specific reason. Well, we are content creator and we are creating content. We decided to unban a card. He decided Glimpse, I decided Fateless Looting. What do you think about the Blast deck? It's fine, I mean, it's a modern deck. I don't have many thoughts on it. I need to draw a Cascade card. It's fine. Not a Cascade card, but it's not bad. Should I attack? Is this a race I'm winning? Probably not. I know that I'm annoying because I'm countering the card and Kanister is trying to test, but I have to win. Like, that's the goal of our games. And I might not win this game. Is Craterhoof legal in Modern? Of course. When you ban Craterhoof? This is not the Commander ban list where you just randomly ban 7 drops. You ban the good cards in this ban list. Actually, that's the goal of ban lists. I don't fire any shot. I am a competitive player and see things in a competitive way. It's totally fine if you don't and you want to do things differently. It's just the different approach of my gameplay and this format. All right, draw. I'm not sure how good is Brazen Boar, honestly. Right now it does nothing, but... We'll test Death Rate in the series? We might test Death Rate. I mean, every game, every deck is just losing miserably. So... Oh, attenzione! Glimpse of Nature with 2 cards in hand. That's the 3rd Glimpse Kanister during top 19. Let's see. Heritage Druid. That's a good card. Alright, I can finally lose this game, I think. That needed to draw the third glimpse, though. I would be happy if I lose this game, honestly. Yeah, this is the power of Glimpse, but again, the deck overall is weak, but Glimpse can make it, like, win some games. Testing Blazing Shoal and Infect. I think that's it's going to be super bad. It's not going to win a game, and it's going to be a waste of time. Blazing Shoal is banned for the same reason why... Oh. He says, I think he punted, because he played Essence Warden for no reasons, and now he doesn't have creatures. Otherwise, he would have won the game. If he had any creature in hand, he would have won the game. And now he conceded. Alright, alright. Well, that's the end of the part where Kanister played as Elves deck.